I'm here with David Harpster. David, what's the name of your company?
Rising Point Solutions.
Rising Point Solutions, okay. And you're in the business of helping people. Well, you do CEs. You do continuing education for realtors all the time.
I do.
And so in my mind, that's what you're in the business of doing, is providing us information. But you also help people with their credit. Is that right?
That is correct.
Okay.
We help educate consumers on credit as well as restore their credit.
Okay. And if you have a question, by the way, for David, just call up here. It's 840-1000. It's 840-1000, and you can ask him anything you want to about credit, because you pretty much are the go-to guy in the area for credit and to know what to do about it. I have a question about this big Equifax thing. Their data hack affected, I'm fairly sure it affected me.
And it did me.
So people have been applying for things in my name. Extra credit card to be mailed to them. Social Security benefits to be given to them. And thank goodness these agencies are on top of this and did not send a tax refund to someone, did not give them Social Security benefits.
Right.
So, but it could happen, right?
Absolutely.
A friend of mine had someone try to take a second mortgage on their home in their name.
Yeah. They can be very brazen and very bold because, for the most part, a hacker or someone who purchases that information from a hacker is fairly confident they're not going to get caught. So it's really tough to catch.
So if
them.
they can get anything, if they get 1 out of 100, they're doing good, and they work by the numbers. They don't care.
God bless them. I mean, law enforcement is already stretched thin just with regular crime, let alone cyber crime and hacking and identity theft. That shouldn't keep a person who's a victim of identity theft from filing a police report with all the relevant law enforcement agencies, local, federal, etc.
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
So I should be filing a police report?
You should. Yes.
Oh.
With not only the local police, but with the FBI, as well as the Federal Trade Commission. You need to contact all of them and let them know that you are a victim of identity theft. In my personal case with this Equifax hack, someone tried to get an authorized user card on 2 of my credit card accounts. Amazingly enough, one was to be mailed to Wisconsin, one to Missouri, but the email address was the same. I thought that was interesting.
But your name's spelled slightly different. Or the email is almost
Actually,
like yours.
This was not even close to mine.
Oh.
I mean, it was really interesting. But the thing is when they're ordering a duplicate card, that doesn't show up on a credit monitoring site. Yeah, your credit monitoring site doesn't say, "Hey, you ordered a duplicate card." The credit card companies. In this case, I've been in Oklahoma pretty much all my life. It was odd to them that I would want a duplicate card sent to Missouri and another company of mine sent to Wisconsin. So they verified it with me.
And kudos to Chase credit cards with me this week, because they texted me and said, we show that you just bought $74 and something in karaoke CDs. We know you can't sing, so we want to know if this is you. So I'm going, they must have sat next to me at church or something and knew that I was not going to need those karaoke CDs. However, my husband does sing.
There you go.
But I just made a quick call to Jim, and I said, Jim, did you order some karaoke CDs? And he said, well, yeah. Why? And I said, I just wanted to be sure that I just got a fraud alert from Chase. Mm-hmm. So that was a pretty good deal,
absolutely.
right?
It is, because they don't want to be liable for these large purchases. I mean, that's billions and billions of dollars a year.
And that was a little purchase compared to most of them.
Multiplied by 300 million Americans.
Right. Well, 3 years ago, we took a trip to Italy, and we came back, and my debit card stayed. Mm-hmm. And it went shopping in Milan.
Awesome.
Yeah, I had a great time.
Did he bring back pictures?
No pictures, and I didn't get to wear any of the clothing that was purchased.
Yeah, I was, according to my Toyota Visa, I was in London a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
Sadly, we don't get to join our credit cards on those little adventures, right?
It's
like we got a little credit card gnome out there somewhere.
Yeah, it's like my credit card went to London. All I got was this lousy T-shirt.
Yeah, there you go. Well, tell me, what are the 2 or 3 things that you can do to improve your credit? Kind of a quick fix.
The quick fix. Let's say in 30 days you want to improve your credit score. The quickest way to do that revolves around, well, your revolving debt, your credit cards. These are the things you can impact quickly and the most score-wise. What we do is we tell our clients to, hey, pay down your credit cards to where your balance is less than 20% of what your limit is.
Oh, 20%. Mm-hmm. I've heard 40 to 50%.
Mm-hmm. The scoring model scores it in buckets. You have 0 to 9.99%. You get a score bump. And then from 10 to 19.99, you get a little less, but a positive score bump. And then it goes up from there. Now, if it's over 50%, that model will give you less and less of a benefit. And, of course, when you're over your limit, it is a negative. But we say pay down your credit card limits. So if you have a $1,000 limit and your current balance is $500, your credit utilization rate is what we call that, would be at 50%. So we say pay that card below $200, and that'll give you less than 20%. And your score will reward you for that, and especially if you have more than one card. Barring that, we tell people if paying down the limit or paying down the balance isn't a possibility, we tell people to call your creditors and see if you can get a credit limit increase, which will lower your credit utilization rate without paying anything.
Right.
So, yeah.
And that takes a little bit longer because first the credit increase kind of bumps you down just a little bit for a month or so, does it? Mm-mm. Oh, okay. So so if you have a $5,000 limit on your credit card and you owe $4,500 and you ask for a $10,000 limit, all of a sudden you're down to below 50%.
Correct.
Which would help.
Correct. And that happens in today's world almost instantaneously.
Oh, that's
They can
good
check
news.
it and go, okay, pay history's good, boom, give you the limit increase, and you're good.
Well, we're here with David Harpster from Rising Point Solutions, and we're talking about credit scores and how they affect you. And we're going to return with more right after this news break. Oklahoma Real Estate on the Move, News Radio 1000, KTOK.